Well, shout out to the few of my subscribers who actually sent me this particular story. It was quite a few of you who told me about it, and I think Nicole from Nicole's View, so far is the only person I know who I'm subscribed to who actually talked about this as well. This is a very sad yet red flags raised highly type of story because of the details surrounding it. So this woman's name was Sadie Roberts Joseph, and it says she was the founder of an African American History Museum, and she was an activist. I believe she was an activist as well. And it said that she was found dead in the trunk of a car. That's where the red flags come in. Like they said, she was found dead in the trunk of a car. I hope that by the time I get through this article that I do not see the word suicide in there, because then I know that they're just trolling at this point, because there is no way that this woman could have killed herself and then put her own body in the trunk and then close the door shut, the hatch shut. But they will try, because they have said in the past of the weirdest things that black people have died and they committed suicide, and there's no way that they could have committed suicide and killed themselves. But let's get into this article. A beloved activist and founder of an African American museum in Baton Rouge was found dead in the trunk of a car. The body of Sadie Roberts Joseph, age 75, was located Friday, but it wasn't immediately clear what led officers to the car. The cause of her death is still unknown, police told the station. The vehicle was about 3 miles from her home. Roberts Joseph was a renowned advocate in the Baton Rouge area. She founded the Odell S. Williams Now and Then African American Museum in 2001, where she had been hosting the city's Juneteenth celebration for years. Miss Sadie was a tireless advocate of peace in the community. Miss Sadie is a treasure to our community. She will be missed by BRPD, and her loss will be felt in the community she served. She also founded Community Against Drugs and Violence, a nonprofit organization focused in creating a safer environment for children in North Baton Rouge. Local politicians, advocates, and community members on Saturday mourned Roberts Joseph's death. State Representative C. Denise Marcel said in a Facebook post that the activist never bothered anyone and was looking to expand her museum. The NAACP Baton Rouge branch remembered Roberts Joseph in a Facebook post. We lost a cultural legend yesterday. Hashtag RIP Sadie Roberts Joseph, the group wrote. From reviving Juneteenth to the culture preserved at her museum, she was a trendsetter and an icon in this city. Police investigating the activist's death urge anyone with information, and then it gives the call information towards the end. First off, let me just say condolences to this woman's family, her friends, any associates that worked with her, or anybody that knew her. It sounds like she was a very, I would say, highly praised, highly esteemed woman to do what she was doing. I mean, she founded a museum. She founded different organizations. You can tell that she was about her people. But the finding of her in the trunk of a car, somebody definitely took this woman out. I will not have it. I will not hear of it any other way other than that. That is what I believe, and I truly think that I do believe that is what happened. Because like that sounds like, you know what, that almost sounds like a mafia hit, like a mob hit. You know, like, you know how they did back in the day when you will find dead bodies in the trunk? That's what that almost sounds like to me. Like somebody was probably feeling threatened by this woman and what she was doing. And, you know, it's sad because she was 75 years old. You know, the last thing you want to do, like, what happened to you is you end up dead and your body is found in a trunk. Like, not only is that weird, but it's very disrespectful. Like, of all places, in the trunk of a vehicle. Like, and it says trunk of a car. It didn't specify that it was her vehicle. Now, we don't know if she actually had her own transportation. It says trunk of a car, which means it could have been anybody's car. So right now it's like literally left wide open. There's not much more details, like what kind of car was it. It just says that it was found 3 miles from her home. So it wasn't that far from where she lived. It's probably most likely somebody she knows, or if it was a hit, somebody that she knew that hired someone else to do this for her. But, you know, it's sad either way. What a way to go. She was 75 years of age, and, you know, it seems like to me that she was full of life. And, you know, like I said, she was really about her people. And it's really messed up that, you know, that she was found in the trunk of a car. Like I said, that's just so disrespectful to someone who clearly had a pretty good resume, you know, a good rapport, especially with her community. And it seems, and even the police department down there even spoke highly of her. So this woman was definitely well known and was well loved, and somebody out there didn't like that, and they had her quote unquote removed. But I hope that they do find whoever is responsible, and I have a feeling there's probably more than one person. I highly doubt that one person is involved with this, but even if it is, find that person, bring them out, and let them be dealt with accordingly. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you in the next one.